Welcome to the Badass Babe Manifest podcast. The vibe here is how to manifest in a simple and fun way, implementing my abundance DNA method without the bullshit, overcomplicated hacks or fluff. I'm your host, Kelly Pender, your spiritual manifestation coach, and together we're going to uncover your unique abundance frequency, step into who the fuck you are unapologetically, and remove the limitation caps as well as playing it small to open yourself the F up to the unlimited abundance, success, and money to easily flow into your life and or business. Let's manifest that shit. Welcome back to another episode of the Badass Babe Manifest podcast. Ooh, did you notice that name change? New name, who dis? This is so exciting. This feels so aligned and just so right. And I'm telling you, this solar eclipse, purge and release and just like rebirth in all areas of my life. And the pod is having a name change. So let me know if you're feeling really into this name. You might be like, duh, Kelly, this makes sense. So what I want to share today is all about, obviously, new name, who dis, very exciting. We're celebrating. Thank you. And I want to talk about identity shifting, okay? Because this is something, I mean, gosh, you know, unless you're new here, welcome. You know that I have been on this journey for 10, 12 years now. And what's really cool, and this is what I want to highlight, because as we're manifesting, as we're upgrading, up-leveling, and expanding, it's very easy for us to be like, I need to get there. I need to get there. I need to get there. But what you get to see, because you know, I share everything and I'm vulnerable and open. And I teach through my trial and errors. And what's really awesome is that I have been on this journey for 10, 11, 12 years. I don't know, I need to do the math, but 10 plus to 12 years. And I am still up leveling and expanding. And I want to continue to up level and expand, right? It feels really good to continue to up level and expand. It's not like I need to get here and then I will feel complete. It's like I get to expand, I get to shift, I get to grow, I get to evolve. And as I'm doing so, I get to feel even more aligned with who the fuck I am and who I came here to be. I get to expand even more into tapping into the unlimited abundance, possibilities, potential available to me. Like, fuck yes, that's what life is all about, right? Continuing to up level and expand. It's not like, okay, I manifested this, I got this goal, I'm good here, I'm fine here. It's like, let's keep fucking going because it only gets better and better and better and better. So sharing that with you, that this is a lifestyle and it's fucking fun. It's fun to continue for life and business and love and relationships and friendships and family to get better and better and better and better. Okay, that just wanted to be channeled through me. So identity shifting. You know that when you are shifting an identity, I want to just bring awareness that as you are shifting your identity, we are detaching from the past, right? We are letting go of this identity that has no longer served us. And if you've been in any of my programs or containers, I call it your safety identity, okay? That is the identity that we've been showing up as to be perceived a certain way, so others don't judge us, criticize us, shame us, bully us, etc. It's the identity that you're showing up as to keep yourself safe. All right. And what's nice is that this identity, your safety identity, continues to be peeled away, continues to have layers and layers peeled away. And so in my world, the way I teach this is that old identities, right? Past experiences, our safety identity, this is deeply ingrained within us. This has neural pathways attached to it. This has emotions attached to it. This has feelings attached to it, right? There's a lot attached to it. So there's some nice juicy layers that you get to reprogram, that you get to rewire, that you get to energetically recalibrate, okay? So, unbeknownst to you, or maybe I shared this with you, I had such a hard time shifting into the label or whatever, because like labels don't exist, but we're just going to use the word label here. I had the hardest time shifting into manifestation coach. And it took me so long to figure out why. Okay. And so when I was feeling into expanding the name of this podcast and adding in the word manifest, I'm like, Kelly, you're a manifestation coach. This is what you teach. This is what you like live, breathe, eat, whatever, all the senses, like this is you. And I was like, why am I feeling so much resistance to this? And I was actually sharing this with Tessa, who designed, she's a soul-aligned blender and beautiful coach. She designed the podcast graphic for me and all my other graphics in my programs and containers. And I was like, girlfriend, I am feeling the call to change the name. It just feels more aligned with me, but I'm feeling so much resistance, right? And we were going back and forth and she was helping me. And then what is interesting, if you've listened to the episode on, what's it called? Weed Ceremony to Quantum Manifest with Hannah. I smoked when I was like going back and forth with her. And then I was like, I just need to shut it all down, just shut all down external, noise and thoughts and just go within. Like, let's go into the quantum. Here we go. Let's go for a ride. So I was in bed just thinking about this. And so I asked myself, and this is something that you get to ask yourself when you are identity shifting, when you are expanding, when you are up-leveling, even though, of course, you are applying the work, you're doing the inner work, you're doing the inner shifts. Like, yeah, I do that. I live, breathe that. Like, that's my life. But I didn't realize there were still some emotions and feelings around the term manifestation. And so I asked myself, get ready for this. I asked myself why. That's it, right? I literally was like, all right, manifest. Why are you feeling resistance there? Why? Are you ready for this? So again, you're like, Kelly, you say this a million times. Being on this journey for 10, 12, however many years, I have come across so many manifestation techniques, methods, this, that, hacks, tips, coaches, all of the things. And so I am not saying this to bash anyone, but I didn't realize that I was, from my experience of feeling like it's not working, this is hard, there has to be an easier way. I didn't realize that underlying energetically and emotionally and subconsciously, I was tying this story of the term manifestation equals people who are sharing fluff, people who are sharing hacks that don't work, people who are teaching and guiding you through manifestation. And it's like, okay, like works for you, doesn't work for me, right? And so I was like, Kelly, is this, and if you're my client, I always ask this, is this the ultimate truth or is it just a story? And I'm like, this is a fucking story. That is not true. That was never true. It's just what I subconsciously pulled in from a past experience. So I had emotions of confusion, disappointment, sadness, frustration, bitterness, associated with the effing word manifestation. And because I allowed myself to really uncover that, which sounds so like, this is so funny, Kelly, that, layers are still being uncovered and are being shown to you like, yes, that's what life is all about. So we can continue to expand and up level. So this helped me to understand why, like I was saying in the beginning, why I had resistance to going from, and again, if you don't know my story, I used to be a full-time yoga teacher. And it took me a really long time to shift into my purpose, which I thought was being a yoga teacher. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. That was just stepping stone, bridge, platform, threshold to where I am now and where I'm continuing to go. So I had resistance in identity shifting from not only yoga teacher to manifestation coach, but on the podcast, which is so funny, Badass Babe Oracle to Badass Babe Manifest podcast. And it was all because of the association I had to the word manifest, subconsciously, emotionally, energetically. And when you can uncover that is when you can hold space. You can uncover those stories associated to a word, to a phrase, to an identity. In this case, manifestation coach. Is it my identity? Yeah. In this 3D form, it is. In the 5D quantum, no, I am everyone, everything, and nothing, right? Maybe I'm a freaking alien. I don't know. But in this human form right now, I am identifying as a manifestation coach, right? So shifting identities comes with uncovering what's going on subconsciously. That was my story. Manifestation equaled like, again, I don't want to bash anyone, so I'm being careful with my words, but like also it's my podcast, so like who the fuck cares? So I felt that, and this is so like funny to share and admit, but I just felt like the word manifestation was fluffy because it was associated with fluffy methods, tools, tips, and hacks that didn't fucking work. And so guess what my subconscious revealed to me as I was playing in the quantum? She said, Kelly, you no longer have to associate manifestation as fluff, as like, sorry, but you have no idea what the F you're talking about. I told you it's my podcast. I can say whatever the fuck I want, right? I was, from my experience, attaching stories, emotions, beliefs to the word manifestation. And I wondered why I had resistance. I wondered why I wasn't like 111% full body or full mind, body, soul, fuck yes, like holding it, grasping it, owning it. And when I uncovered that, what my higher self, my quantum self revealed to me was, I get to do it my way. I get to do it my fucking way. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, so powerful. Thank you, higher self, for revealing that to me. I get to do it my fucking way. And so I was like, Kelly, duh, this is why you do science-backed techniques. This is why you do neuroscience manifestation, right? Like, you know, I don't do the fluff. I'm talking to myself out loud as well as talking to you. Sometimes I forget I'm recording on a podcast, right? Like, I know I don't do that stuff. But I was associating past experiences with the label manifestation, which is why I had resistance. So when I uncovered that, I cleared it out subconsciously, emotionally, energetically, and I'm like, I get to do it my fucking way. So now when I'm shifting into this identity, which you're like, Kelly, you already have. Yeah, I have, but like energetically, subconsciously, emotionally, I wasn't fully owning it. And I know you can't see my hands, but I have my hands out. Like, now I'm like, oh, I can fucking hold it energetically. Like, I feel the weight in my hands. It's fucking here, right? Like, it's me. And I have allowed myself to become her, to shift into this identity who was always there. And this applies same exact way for you. Whatever identity that you are shifting into, your future self, your quantum self, like, she's fucking here, right? It's just like, she's literally right in front of you, right next to you, like on fucking top of you. She's here. The only reason that we're not allowing her in, them in fully, is because we have resistance subconsciously, energetically, and emotionally. So when you can uncover that is when you can clear out the resistance, clear out unprocessed emotions, clear out whatever wants to be seen, heard, and witnessed, so that you can fully embody the identity of who the fuck you are and who you came here to be, right? So that is my experience of the word manifestation, which is so funny because, again, you're like, Kelly, like, this is who you are. This is what you talk about. Like, this is your expertise. Yeah. Again, I live it. I breathe it. I teach it. I smell it. Like, I taste it. It's here. It's me. But I wasn't fully embodying this identity, this word. Like, it's so silly. It's like a word. It's just letters. And I wasn't embodying it because of the resistance I had from past experiences. So as I'm sharing this, I know that your wheels are spinning where you're like, oh my God, I have felt resistance to this. I have felt resistance to this. And like, maybe where you are right now in your business, your career, you're like, this is what I am. This is my expertise, but I haven't been fully 111% mind, body, soul, fuck yes, embodying it because of resistance here. I am telling you, when you uncover that, clear that out, and embody this new identity, when you embody yourself, right? When you do that is when you energetically own it and you just come deeper and deeper into your magnetism. When you are magnetic, your aura is lit the fuck up. Your aura is magnificent. Your aura is what pulls in your desires. You are on the abundance frequency. You are connected with source. Guess what's on the abundance frequency? Money, love, joy, clients, sales. Fuck yes. All of the opportunities, all of the possibilities, all of your potential, right? It all starts with you. So I hope that my experience is igniting a little fire under your booty where it's like, I'm ready to fully and completely identity shift. I'm ready to fully and completely clear out resistance subconsciously, energetically, and emotionally. I'm ready to receive the support. I'm ready to receive the guidance. I'm ready to fucking go there. And so you are invited into my free 3-day challenge called F Logic. Let's quantum manifest. This is where we're going to remove the logic limitation cap and uncover your unique abundance frequency to unlock unlimited resources to manifest 10 times more quickly. And then you'll have the opportunity to come into my Badass Babe community, which is my 6-month membership where we play in the quantum, where you are creating, stepping into your most epic, expansive, soul-led business and abundant AF life. Of course, I always love to hear what breakthrough shifts, aha moments you experienced. And as a thank you for giving us a 5-star review and rating, I have a special gratitude gift for you. Fuck Yes Money Hypnosis. This is valued at over $222. That's happening this month only, the month of April. So head on over to Apple Podcasts, or if you're here, just scroll down to where it says write a review. Take a screenshot before you hit submit and then DM it to me and I'll send you instant access to the Fuck Yes Money Hypnosis. And if you're identity shifting, besides neural energetic encoding, hypnosis, one of the main tools that I use to teach your subconscious mind to accept your desires and to accept all of the abundance, unlimited wealth, possibilities, opportunities available to you. Okay. I love you so much. Thank you for celebrating this new name change with me and for just being you. And I'll see you in the next episode. That was so much freaking fun. If you love this episode as much as I did, please take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram at @the_badass babe so I can share and celebrate you. And I have a special gratitude gift for you. If you're feeling called, please give us a 5-star rating and write your review on Apple Podcasts. Take a screenshot, submit it. Let me know and I'll send you instant access to my Fuck Yes Money Hypnosis as a thank you. And I'll see you in the next episode.